morning, everybody. It is Monday morning, and I just left my accommodation a little bit ago, and we're backtracking a little bit because I had to stay because of the way the accommodation works. Sometimes you can't stay near where you need to stay, but anyway, we're heading back to where we left off yesterday, and we will be heading today through the Turtle Mountains, which is an unusual area of North Dakota. On the way, we'll be stopping at the International Peace Park and then continuing on our way towards the end of the road, at least for this trip, the Montana border. So let's go. Welcome to the International Peace Park. This is right on the U.S.-Canada border. I believe I'm in Canada right now, but as long as you're in the park, you don't have to go through the customs. And I'm going to be quiet and let you enjoy the scenery. So this is the actual boundary between US and Canada. I'm standing right on the border. And this obelisk marks the International Boundary Commission, and it shows a map of the boundary here to Manitoba and North Dakota. I'm sorry, it's going to be hard to read because of the shadow and hard to hear because of the wind. And this is another boundary marker here. US. Canada. You can see, look carefully, there's a gap in the forest. It looks like it's about, I don't know, 25, 30 feet wide. And that's the cleared border, just to demarcate. But look, we don't need a wall. But it's interesting, you just see as far as you can go all the way to the horizon almost. Cool. This obelisk, by the way, is not that old. There was probably another marker here prior, because you can see an old foundation here, but this obelisk was only put here in 1998. Shall I do the US-Canada dance? Maybe I should. I'm warning you, this is going to be cringe. US, Canada. US, Canada. I told you it would be cringe. Taking a little bit of a side trip. I'd heard about this place. This is a place called the Peace Chapel. It sits right on the US-Canadian border. It's built in 1970, and boy does it look like it was built in 1970. Kind of that 60s brutalist kind of vibe. It's supposed to have amazing acoustics. We'll find out if it has amazing acoustics. I tell you, from the outside it doesn't look like much. And it doesn't look like it's been maintained all that well. But, peace is not generally a priority for people. This was built by the Order of the Eastern Star. So I'm guessing that it's not going to be terribly religious inside. The Eastern Star is the Mason auxiliary for ladies. Let's have a look inside. Ooh. Yeah, well, right away you can see that this isn't a ordinary chapel. How many ordinary chapels have Dostoevsky and George Bernard Shaw quotes on the walls? I love the echo. Ed il cercano I giorni è bella. Yeah. Anyway, there's quotes all around the walls, and everything is right out in the open. I could probably play the organ, but you don't want me to do that. Neither do they. Oh, yeah, these light switches do work. Oh! There's something hollow under here. I don't know if it's a crypt or what. But this area of floor down here is hollow underneath. Oh, somebody has broken the microphone. It looks like it's been broken for a long time. Concrete. Yeah, I imagine this doesn't get used very much. And of course, because this was built in 1970, obligatory Richard Nixon quote. Oh, I just noticed this. This is cool. These are fossils. Like limpets. Not sure what that is. I could go all around this chapel just looking for the fossils. There's a lot of them. That's a belemnite. Consider that this day will never dawn again. This could use a good clean. It looks like it hasn't been cleaned for a long, long time. Cool. All right, let's get out of here. I believe I mentioned in there that this chapel is right on the border, and so we're directly in line of where I did the cringy dance, and this is the view east. So we have another obelisk here. My guess is that it says Canada on the left side and the United States on the right side. I'm pretty sure I'm not turned around. Yep. Canada, United States. Canada, United States. We don't need to subject you to that again. It's a public restroom over there in Canada. To be fair, this is a garden and it probably is a lot prettier in June. Okay, we've got places to be. We got to get it to Montana by 6, so we'll talk to you on the road. We're still in the park, and I thought I'd bring you something I didn't really know they had here. I kind of saw it when we were looking over from the chapel over towards the border. What we have here is the 9/11 memorial. And it looks as though these metal cladding on this tower is made from pieces of the World Trade Center. It's weird how quiet it is in here. Normally you're supposed to pay to get into this park. And when I stopped at the booth, there was nobody there, and it had a sign saying nobody's there, so nobody was stopping me from getting in, so I just came in. And there's other people in here too, so I'm not the only one. Okay, this is also part of 9/11 wreckage here. If you want to read this account of 9/11, you can pause the video. I might be wrong about that tower, because I have not been here before. That looks like a bell tower. It looks like there should be some bells in there. Let's go have a look. Again, crossing the border. There's our chapel right there at the far point of this. A water feature here, like a symbolic border. So much border symbolism in one place. It's amazing. I mean, this park has been here since the early 1900s. And you can see all the different imprints on the things that were built in the early 1900s, things that were built later. 9/11 wreckage. It's a good reminder that we need to keep at it. Ah, yes, it is a bell tower. It's a Carolyn tower, and it is not in operation at the moment. Again, the screen is torn out up there. That means the birds are going to get in there. 1932. This looks like aluminum siding. We'll find out. It could be vinyl siding for all that matters. Okay, I've lollygagged long enough. Back to the car.